Hello everybody, it's William. Welcome to my channel. So if you stumble upon my channel, welcome. This channel all about programming, about game development, about app development, about incorporation of artificial intelligence, AR, VR, all the fun tech stuff. So my name is William Jamming, and here is my contact information. And before we get started, I have a small favor to ask you guys. I'll update video every day. I'm really hardworking, and I think this channel is highly underrated. So I try to apply for YouTube partner program, in fact, and as you guys can see, I'm still lacking a lot of subscribers. So it really helped me a lot if you click that subscribe button right now and give this video a thumb up. They really help me to keep this channel alive. I dedicate a lot of time to this channel, and I really want to generate a positive revenue to support me doing this. Okay, and in fact, to keep me off the street, make my ends meet. That is really the most important thing right now for me. Okay, in this economy, you got an idea. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. This is a series video about JavaScript, and if you are stumbled upon your channel, you want to watch the whole series, of course it's complete for free because the name is learning free. And yeah, you just go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click that playlist, and go to this, I think it's name called JavaScript Bootcamp, something like that, and you click that and you can watch all the series complete for free. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I'm using Chrome right now, and we already introduced you guys the template for inserting variable into a string, and let's explore more of data types. So let's talk about array. So let's clear the console. And by the way, if you want to bring out this console, you can just open any Chrome and press F12 to bring out development mode, and you can view the browser like a developer. You don't need to get all sort of IDE, this or editor working, or you don't need to configure all the environments. It's completely work out of the box. Okay, so just download Chrome and press F12, and you can you're good to go. So basically, what I'm trying to do is to create an array. Basically, what is the array anyway? By the way, the array is you can sort of treat it as a container. Okay, so basically, array is the thing that can contain things. So we got say a string. We already learned all these numbers. We can just put all that inside of the array, and of course you can mix them all up and put it in the array. There will be no problem of holding it. Okay, so let me show you guys. Okay, so let and container contain. Do I spell that correct? I'm going to check that. Okay, obviously I don't think this is the correct one. It's a little bit weird. By the way, I'm not a native speaker, so yeah, if you think my awesome accent is not good enough, or maybe I mispronounced anything, or maybe I misspelled something. I'm really terrible at the spelling, so just leave it in the comment section below. Okay, container, just Google it. Okay, sorry about that. So this is basically a container of information. Okay, so we can put a lot of things. For example, William Jamming, or we can put a name like that. You can do that. You can separate by comma, and for example, this channel is called Learn Free. You can just input it, no problem. And of course, you can even put some numbers to it. So maybe 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, all sort of fun stuff. You can input that. Okay, you can even get a true or false, something like that. We haven't introduced you guys to that boolean yet, but we will. But let's just input different thing into it. Okay, and what about not a number? Okay, let's try that. Okay, so enter that, nothing happens, which is good, because let's use console log to print it out. Yeah, console log basically just a quick way of printing things, and so you can see. Okay, so not console but rather container. and print that out. Yeah, we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items inside of the array, inside of this container, right? And as you guys can see, we already got a sort of 8 indicates that we got 8 items here, and each item also got an index. So this programming language start with 0. In fact, I think most programming languages start counting with 0. Okay, so 0 and all the way up to 7, but the length is 8, by the way. And prototype is the array, and yeah, got all sort of stuff that you do not need to pay any attention to, because it doesn't really matter at the beginning of your learning journey. Okay, so what about I want to get something? Okay, for example, I already got this container, and I want to get a certain thing out. So I want to get the first thing out. Can I do that? Of course you can. Okay, what about the second thing? Okay, so this is sort of like a n-1 scenario here. So you want something out, you just input that using the indexed -1. Okay, in fact the index starts with 0, so you count that certain thing is n and you -1. So yeah, simple mathematics, and then I already said that multiple times. And of course you can get the say the 7 outs, the 6 outs, just give you a demonstration of different things that can be called. Okay, and of course we can replace that because this is the mutable object that you can basically just a fancy name that expressed and a fancy expression that means that the container can be changed. It's not like a constant that once you initialize it, you can't change it. You can change it at any time. Okay, so for example, I want to change William Jamming to William JM. I want to use William JM. I can do that. So I can say, grab the first thing, right? And you want to specifically say that this thing will be William JM. Okay, and of course you can do that. Then you can say print the container. You can say that the William Jamming just become William JM. So the container will always be initialized as the background. It's always stored there. Once you want to bring that out, you can use index to bring that out, and of course you can replace any of it. So for example, we want learning free, change to learningfree.com, which is my website, and yeah, it's under construction sort of because I don't have a lot of time to construct that. And mainly focus on YouTube video. Once I got a whole sort of a different category, maybe I'm going to sort of refine that to my website. Okay, so yeah, maybe just say the container, the second one, so n-1, 1, and I'm going to change the learner free to say learn IT free or learning free, depending on your preference, and then you can print the container out, and I just replace the learner free to learn it free.com. Okay, so yeah, pretty simple. Right, so we already got some string wrangling as well as the number wrangling. Okay, but we are talking about array, and of course we got array wrangling as well. So for example, we can say join all this data, the item inside of the array. We can join all that together, even though you are talking about the longer item, a shorter item, even the item inside of it, we got it some some like this line here. We can do that. So we can use the array method to do that. Okay, let's we got the container, right? So let's change the container. Okay, so let's container and let's change that to, I think because we got no number here, it might not be successful, but by the way, yeah, whatever, let's just use that to try it out. If it does not work, I'm going to change the original data. So we can join all that by using a say dot maybe this. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, so let's console and dot container join log container join. Okay, so here is it, and we got William Jam, learn it3.com, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and true and not a number. Now we can got all that joined together. Of course, you can change your join. Okay, so you can say this would be I don't know, XXX, something like that. You can do it. Okay, so it's pretty versatile, and because I already learned a lot of programming languages, I think JavaScript as well is anything that connected to the web is pretty not so picky about the programming syntax as well as the data type, so you can sort of go away with it. Okay. That's great, especially for the beginner, but I strongly recommend that you learn some strong typed language just to get the idea under your belt. Okay, so yeah, and what about I want to find a certain thing. Okay, so I want to get an index of it. So we got this container. Let me show you the container. So for example, I want to find exactly the position of 2. How to do that? Pretty simple. Index of. Well, we already know that in the string rendering, but we can do that in the array rendering as well. So let's result equals to, and that would be our container. Sorry, container, and I can say index of. Okay, index of. I want to find the index of 2. Okay, and I want to get the results. Okay, so that's be 3. Why is that? Pretty simple. You click it, you can find it. 2 got an index of 3, which means that is the 4th item because it's n-1 scenario. Okay, so yeah. Basically, you can use that to find specific item inside the array, and pretty precisely because you already got it indexed out. And what about say you want to combine 2 arrays together? Okay, so you got this array of a container, and you also got say new things. Okay, you want to concatenate that. You can use concat to do that. So you can let and results concatenation. So concat. Okay, concatenation. That will be our original container, and I'm going to use that as a base, and then concatenate a certain array. So yeah, inside the parentheses we got array, and that will be say something. Okay, and then maybe say my YouTube channel. Maybe let me add some number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we can concatenate that, and once it's done, you can get the result come out. So result concat out. Okay, so you can see we got the first array and second array concatenate together. Okay, so yeah, pretty helpful. Okay, so what if you don't want to concatenate the whole array to it? You just want to say just adding one thing to it. In the JavaScript jargon, we got a push. So yeah, it's a weird word for you to add things. I think concatenation does make sense, and push doesn't make a lot of sense. At least because I'm not native speaker, The push may be like push something, but rather than adding something. But yeah, hey, I'm not the person who invented JavaScript, so yeah. So let's go with that push, and say we got these result. Let's use container, okay? So what if I just want to add a 9 to the end of it? Pretty simple. Let's add 9 to it. Add 9 would be we got the container, right? So we got container, and we're going to push something to it. So push, and that will be I think say 9 to it. Okay, let's use the number 9 rather than string. Alright, so then we can print that add 9 out. So add 9 out. Okay, so yeah, sorry about that. There's that container push. Let's get the result of it. I think I should get the container rather than container push. Okay, so because the container push is that the thing that you want to add, and if you look at the container, it got 9 added to it, and because the container do change, and sometimes we call this destructive way of array wrangling, because it do destroy the original structure of the array. So you actually add item to it, okay? And yeah, so if you think that you just do the sort of intermediate step and do not change the original stuff, then you're wrong. Yeah, sometimes you might omit that and make huge mistakes. So do be aware of that. And of course, you want to get rid of that 9. And remember, we are using the container here, so the original data. We can pop that. Okay, so we can say pop results. Okay, pop result will be let's initialize it. So let's pop results, and I'm going to get this container, and I'm going to pop it out. So pop, I think it do make sense. It's like pop it out. So yeah, it's gone. Okay, so we can pop the last one. Okay, and then we can print that pop result out. Okay, so the pop result is 9, and original container, the last one was removed. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much all for this array wrangling. I already introduced you guys a lot of things, and it was already a pretty long video. I just might make my video shorter. So if you're still there, don't forget, pretty important thing for me is to reach that hurdle. So make my ends meet. Yeah, bring the bread and butter to my table. So thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumb up. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.